Alright, guys. Good morning. Just going to verify real quick that I'm actually live here. Yep, looks like I'm actually am live. Verify real quick that I'm actually live here. Yep, I can hear myself. So we'll close that out. Alright, guys. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Jedi Knight Remastered 2.0 installer showcase. So I released it at midnight last night, but I was asleep. I didn't want to actually stay up because I have to work here in a little bit. So I have to go to work here soon. So I figured I would just go ahead and do a live stream to showcase the installer. It looks like a few people have already been having some issues. There's a DLL file that seems to be missing, so that could be a issue. I don't know if everybody else is having that issue. I just had two comments, people the same issue. So, but we're gonna go through this. We're actually gonna install the the game. We're gonna install Jedi Knight as well as install the installer as well. So let's go ahead and get into it, and we'll go from there. So, the first place that you're going to need to go to, actually, let me take a look. Let me figure out where that place is actually at so you know. So, here's the thing. You do not need to own a copy of Jedi Knight to play this. And you don't necessarily have to play this either. You can just play Jedi Knight if you want. What do I mean by that? So you can get the CD version of the game for free. You can install it to your computer. Like, if you had the game back in the day, you can install the CD version. So let's go ahead and we'll do that. Well, you don't necessarily have to have had the game back in the day, but so let's go to this site here. It's called Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2.net. So it's back. This site got taken down a while back ago, but it's back now. And so let's go ahead and click on show content here. And I think it's in single player, I think. Let's see where it's at. Actually, here, we already have a past video that showcases where we need to look to find this. So let's go ahead and bring
all
that up.
kinds of stuff for the Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2. But today we're going to be installing Jedi Knight CD version for free. And then we're also going to manually install Jedi Knight Remastered, the latest and greatest of the game. You can also install on the GOG and see below in the description. And then all the links that we're going to be going to are also going to be in the description in order. So the first thing that we're going to need is we're going to need
Okay, so let's go to this link here. So go to these links here. All you need is these iOS files here. Here they are. Here's the iOS files. And the JK setup file as well. You're going to need the Jedi setup exe. And you're going to need both of these disks. Disk 1 iOS and Disk 2 iOS. So download all these things. Let me paste the yeah, let me get on the stream here. Wait, that's the wrong one. Yeah, let me get on this stream here. We'll mute it. So you need to download download that and download that to get the CD version. If you already have the game installed, you don't have to worry about getting this. But I put those in the in links in the uh, chat there. So for those of you who there's like not really anyone on the stream right now, that's fine. But for those of you who are rewatching this, you can click on those links, get those downloaded. If you don't have Jedi Knight, you can go ahead and get those downloaded. Alternatively, too, I do have a support link that you can click on. If you don't have Jedi Knight, you can get it. You don't feel comfortable just kind of getting it for free there. You can get it from my link below in the description. You can get it from g2a.com for $3. So this is basically just a digital trading site. So someone has the Steam version of the game and they're selling it for $3. So you can buy that. But please use the link in the description because it helps me out as well. I get some benefits with that. So you can go there, get it for $3, or you can download it this way and get it for free. I don't feel bad about doing it this way because I already have the CD version, but you just can't, it's just not possible to install the CD version anymore. So you have to do it this way. So let's go ahead, we'll get the mod. Well, I'm gonna install the game from scratch because people said there's problems and they're missing a DLL file and all that. So let's go ahead, let's get to our documents folder. We'll go to mods. You're gonna download those files, but I already have them downloaded, so I'm not gonna worry about doing that. So let's go to the CD versions files. So you should have downloaded that Jedi setup from that link in the chat, and you should have also downloaded JKDF2 Disk 1 and Disk 2. Disk 2 is optional though, because it just has the cutscenes. So if you want to skip the cutscenes, you don't really care about the cutscenes, you can not install Disk 2 apparently. But that's kind of silly because it's fun with the cutscenes. So let's go ahead, we'll install the game. So basically all you have to do, the first thing you have to do is right click and click mount. Now, if you have Zip 7 installed, by default the mount is not going to be there. So I forgot what I ended up doing, but it was something to do with, but if that's your issue, let me see, you can go to this video here. Actually, let's go ahead and bring it up so that way we know what I made a video about manually installing this one here, how to manually install Jedi Knight Remastered, the newest version. So so you can watch through this. Let me see if here's where I go over that. So let's see.
Now, by default, it should have this. If you right click, it should have mount there. If it doesn't, you may have Zip 7 installed. And if Zip 7 is installed, and this is the problem I had, you're going to have to go to the search and go default programs and apps. Click on that. It'll bring up the default programs, and then you'll want to set defaults by app. You'll want to scroll down to
Yeah, that's it. I believe it's that Windows disk image burner. Yeah, see, I forgot in this video too. I believe that's what it is though.
I think it was Windows. yeah, Windows image, Windows disk image burner, and you click manage, you need to make sure .ios files will open with Windows Explorer. I had it as default on Windows.
Yeah.
Or
So basically, yeah, just make sure that your iOS files are gonna default app is gonna be Windows Explorer. That way, then you can mount. So let's go ahead. So yeah, so let's go ahead. You just click on it, and it'll mount the first disk. And so there we go. We have the first disk. Um, so let's go ahead and run that. So now, how do you run that? So now we go back to where we were. Where was that? Here we are. And then we run the Jedi Knight setup. So let's go ahead, run that. And now it's going to install the CD version of the game. So sweet, here we go. And there's the default Jedi Knight folder. It sounds lovely. Install desktop icon. I don't need to do that. Install cutscenes. Okay, so there we go. We're going to install cutscenes. So we'll do that. Now we need to enter disk 2. So to do this, go ahead and unmount this one. So right click on the first disk and hit eject. And then open up back up. Go to open. I wonder if I can just open file location. There we go. Go back here and then mount disk 2. And then after you've mounted disk 2, go ahead and click OK, and it should install the rest of the game. And there we go. We're not going to uncheck Run Jedi Knight because we're not really ready for that yet. So also, let's go ahead and eject disk 2, but let's go back, and actually it's already there. You need to go back to where disk 1 is and get that mounted back on there, because you can't play the game without the disc mounted, because it's technically the disc version, so you have to still have that on there to run the game. So we'll keep that mounted on there, and while we're playing the game. And I've noticed too that eventually that disc mounting will just, it'll go away. I don't know if maybe it's because I restarted my computer or whatever. Eventually that disc mounting goes away. So you'll have to make sure you mount the disc before you play. Alright, so now let's go to now let's go to the, or hold on, yeah, let's go. Now you need to go to Jedi Knight Remastered and download the latest and greatest version of the mod. Go ahead and download this. I'm not going to download it. I already have this file, obviously, on my computer. But you need to go ahead and download the file if you haven't already. And then let's go ahead and so just extract it somewhere. It's going to be in a zip file. Just extract it somewhere on your computer. Mine is in my mods JK folder, and it's actually under installers. Here's my work folder that I've worked on the mod and everything, and then it's under Jedi Knight Remastered 2.0. So now we're going to go ahead, and you should have, when you extracted the contents, you should have gotten all this, and it has a README file and a configuration guide. So after you install the mod, you need to be sure you read the configuration file, because there's a few different setups that you're going to need to do. So let's go ahead, we'll install Jedi Knight Remastered here. Oh, whoops, sorry guys. So I double clicked on it. Oh, it's going to prompt for you to go ahead and allow or run it as an admin. So go ahead and say yes. And now we have the installer opened up here. So let's go ahead, and so it's basically just saying welcome to Jedi Knight Remastered. And it tells you a little bit, a small description about what it is. And then of course, if you're interested, you can, here's the README file, so you can read all about that and whatnot. Then you can go back. This is just an agreement. Obviously, mods are not supported by Disney and Lucasfilm and yada yada yada. So click on that. This part is gonna be different for everybody. So if you have the CD version, it could very well be exactly this. So if you went through, installed the CD version like I showed you, it could very well be this, but the thing you need to look out for is it the C drive too, because a lot of people have different drive letters. So you need to just figure out for yourself. I would just click on these three dots and see. So your main local disk is probably where your Jedi Knight's installed. So click there and just open up the README file, because the README file tells you where each directory is for each version of the game. So GOG, and there's a couple areas where the GOG version of the game could be. Could just be in GOG Games, but if you have the GOG Galaxy launcher, it's going to be under GOG Galaxy. Steam is going to be under Steam Apps Common, Star Wars Jedi Knight, and then of course the CD version is just Program Files x86 LucasArts Jedi Knight. So just figure out where that's at, and then you should just find the main directory of your Jedi Knight folder, and then you should be good to go. So go ahead, click next, and then this is when it's gonna go ahead and start after you hit start, and it'll just copy everything over into the Jedi Knight folder for you. So there we go. It's installing. Alright, this will just take a little bit here, and then we'll get into the actual gameplay here in just a little bit, guys. So hold on. I think the newer version is a little bit. I know the last version was a little bit choppy with people laggy, but I haven't had time to really test it out. But I'm pretty sure this version is a little bit better, at least. Um, it's still gonna be a little wonky just because of the fact that, I mean, it's a really old game. It's actually really surprising that someone was actually able to uh, get that GFX mod to even work at all. So it's kind of crazy, actually, that this old game is actually pushing these level of graphics, to be honest. Anyways, so let's go ahead. So look, it's installed successfully. So then you just hit next and exit. So the next thing you need to do, so your so the thing it's gonna do is it's gonna add these shortcuts to the desktop here. So it's gonna add configuration guide, the Jedi Knight, the the Jedi Knight launcher, and then oh yeah, here's another one up here. The actual configuration. So the configuration guide is something that you should, if you've never installed this before, you need to open that up so that you can understand what's going on. So the first thing you're going to need to do is configure the mod. So these are the settings for the mod, and I'm not going to go through it because obviously you guys know how to read. You can figure out what each setting is for and everything, because there's a this that's what this guide's about. But the big thing that you need to remember to do is before you actually get into a game, this you need to go to the setup in the in game and click enable acceleration and all that jazz, because otherwise it's not going to look right. So you guys can take a look at that configuration guide, but that's just one of the number one things that you need to be aware of. So I'm going to change my configuration here, obviously, to 1920 by 1080. Change this to false because I like full screen, not the ratioed screen. I'm gonna change the HUD scaling to 3. Another thing that you need to know about is what does this mean? So the JKR dash is the technically the original exe files, but they've been upgraded with the FOV mod, as well as I think they have the bitmap as well version of them, the FOV bitmap as well. So what does that do? So this one is actually defaulted. This is the original one. This does not have FOV. That's why I made sure it says no FOV. So if you don't want the FOV mod, then you can just keep it default. But if you want an FOV mod, what is the FOV mod? If you open up the README, I actually forgot what the acronym standard for, so hold on a second, let me see if we can pull up. The README explains what it is here. So, FOV mod, yeah, what does that? Oh yeah, field of view. So the field of view, so it makes it more widescreen and everything. And that it also talks about that in the configuration guide as well. So if you're interested in knowing what that is, let's see if we can find that in the configuration guide. So here it is. So as you can tell, the screenshot here, the FOV 95 is a little bit smaller, and this just makes it more widescreen. So if you have a widescreen monitor, you can actually make it more compatible with your monitor. And you'll have to fiddle around with it and see which setting is right for you, obviously. But I'm going to go ahead and do mine 115 FOV. And then let's open up the location here and see what's going on here. So we got everything installed here. It looks like everything's going to work. And so there's a few people on Mod Database who are complaining, but I'm pretty sure I was right after all. So a few people were complaining on Mod Database that this SMAC W32 DLL was not found. Well, I told them, well, that file probably got deleted because that's installed with the base game. Like you don't. And like I said, we just reinstalled everything. That DLL file is there. So, and that's not part of the mod. That's part of the game. So I don't know why that file's missing for them. I guess I could probably do a separate download for them so they could get that fixed for them. But they should be able to just uninstall the game and reinstall it, and that should fix that issue for them. So if you're watching, be sure to do that. I don't know why. You should just uninstall the game, reinstall it, and it should work. But otherwise, you can look to see if that DLL file is actually missing or if it's maybe some other thing. But we'll find out here in a second. I'm going to launch the mod here now, and we'll see if it works or not. So here we go. We got my configuration ready to roll. We got everything set up, so I'm just going to go ahead, double click on this, and it should run as administrator. If you don't have that set up, you can, I don't know, I'm going to go ahead and skip the test. So let's go ahead. We'll do a test run here. And we'll just keep it on medium. That's fine. I'm going to go to the setup. And first I'm going to turn down the volume a little bit, so that way you guys can still hear me. There we go. That's probably a little bit better there. Let's turn down a little bit more. There we go. That's better. Next, so the first thing you need to do is go to display settings. Because see, as you can see, it's completely jacked up. It's going to be displaying in 640 by 480. That's going to be horrible. So let's click enable 3D acceleration, and bam, there we go. Our resolution's there. Another thing you're going to need to do is pull this slider not to the max, but almost to the max, like one tick from the max. If you go to the max, well, I can just show you real quick what that will do, but I'm pretty sure it just eliminates your HUD. So I mean, if you like that, if you want to eliminate your HUD, I think you can do that. I'm not sure if this is necessary, but all other tutorials and everyone has been telling me to go ahead and check this back buffer memory thing, so you can go ahead and do that. So let's find out what happens when you have that slider all the way. I actually don't remember if it's like totally breaky or if it, yeah, so it just eliminates your HUD. So now I mean, if you don't want to have a HUD, I mean, that's one way you could do it. You could do it without a HUD, so you're not gonna know how much ammo you got, how much shield, how much health. So yeah, it does seem to be running a little bit better. Obviously, it's not going to run as smooth as it would if you don't have the mod installed. Because I know this, you know, obviously it's an old game, so it can run really smooth. Oh yeah, that's one thing that I don't have set up here. Let's see, let's go back. Gameplay. Auto aiming. Let's just let's do that, and then also, where's that at? I thought that was in here. I'm trying to find the always run. Is that under controls? Yeah, keyboard. No. Options. Ah, there we go. Always run. Like, it's so slow when you're not always running, so I like to always put it on always run. Alright, anyways, let's get back into the gameplay here. So here we go. Here's Jedi Knight Remastered 2.0. It's not going to be much different, like, graphics-wise. There hasn't been much changes in that, per se. But the GFX mod itself, the mod that makes it possible to run in 32-bit, has been updated to version 1.0. And so to put it in perspective, the Jedi Knight Remastered 1.0 only had the beta version of the GFX mod, and that was like, I think 0.3 or something. And so there's been several versions of the GFX mod, but after that, I just haven't gotten to. Oh yeah, I forgot that guy was there. Yeah, I like it so that it doesn't do the auto aiming. So yeah, I mean, it's a little bit choppy here and there, but for the most part, it seems like it's pretty good. Ah! Alright, there we go. Go up here. Get our secret up here. And of course, it's probably a little bit more laggy on your guys' end when you're looking at it, because my live stream settings are probably not that great, so it's probably not. Probably looks a little bit more laggy than it actually is. It's not that laggy from my end. I don't know if it's laggy on your guys' end or not, but anyways, guys, happy May the 4th, or May the 4th be with you guys. It's an awesome day. Star Wars Day. It's pretty sick. So let's just, how about we just play through the first level here. You guys can see how it runs and everything, and it would be, I know that, like, the graphics look pretty good. They look pretty much like Jedi Academy, though. Like, they're not like a 2022 graphical change, unfortunately. That would be pretty sick if it was like a 2022 level graphics change. But it does at least bring it back up to Jedi Academy style graphics, or even a little bit better. I feel like a little bit better than Jedi Academy. So that's pretty sick though too, and to be playing as the actual game itself, like you're not. This isn't a new engine. And you're not playing it in Jedi Academy. You're playing the old game still, which is pretty incredible. But I love those new explosions too. Those are pretty sick. All right. So let's see if we can get back over there without falling. Alright, there we go. Yeah, it seems to be running. I think it's definitely running better than 1.1. But let's see. So it seems to be working for me. I don't know why those guys were missing that DLL file. It should have automatically had that DLL file in there, so I don't know why those guys. Uh-oh. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh yeah, that secret. There's a secret down here. You gotta get hurt though. Wait, do I fall right here? Yeah. Gotta get hurt. Oh yeah, I don't have my HUD still. Crap. I don't know how much health I have and all that. Yeah, I forgot to do that. So I was just showing people earlier. Display, you have to have this tick right here, or otherwise you can't see your HUD. So I'll change that back, and now we should be able to see our HUD. There we go, sweet. And I've noticed that, at least with my setup, 1080 or 1920 by 1080, putting the HUD scaling to 3 seems to be pretty legit there. So that's good. Oh yeah, I didn't put my legs mod in there. Aw, man. That's another thing I'll show you guys here soon, after we get done with this level. I wanted to go ahead and show you guys as much gameplay as possible, so you guys can see how well it runs and whatnot, and the changes. This is where this mod really shines though. It's like, I'm always just amazed at this parallax view. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm gonna go down here first. But yeah. Oh yeah, maybe I'll post the stream on. I'm in a Facebook group, the Jedi Knight. Oh yeah, I guess I can't get out of here yet. Wait, maybe I can. There we go. Let me post this stream so some people can actually be here and watch us, or watch me while I'm live. I mean, you guys obviously watch this later. It's going to be saved later. But let's post this in the Jedi Knight Facebook group here real quick. There we go. Let's see if we can get a few more viewers, at least. Alright, let's get back into the game here. Alright, guys. Alright, so we're back in the game. Oh, mouse droid. Can you kill mouse droids? Yeah, you can. Oh, yeah, and they got batteries in them. That's right. Cool. Alright, let's do this. I definitely am going to continue my Let's Play. I think I might switch it over to the 2.0 version, though, because this is a lot smoother, I feel like. A lot smoother. Alright, so let's get that thing back down here. But again, yeah, the parallax view is pretty awesome. You can see these pipes, they look like 3D looking. It's insane. I think in the configuration guide I show people like how like the difference between this and like the original, and it's pretty crazy. That's one thing that would be pretty cool, is if we could update this even more in the future, because I definitely feel like with 32-bit style ability of being able to put 32-bit texture and that parallax stuff, like see like this for example could be parallax right here too. That could definitely be turned to parallax and make it all like 3D looking. So that would be cool. Okay, let's see what just happened here. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to make the lift come back down. So let's do that. Well, doesn't look like there's anyone watching, but I hope it's not too lag. I don't think it's lag. I mean, it looks kind of laggy, but I don't know if that's just the stream settings, because it actually feels really good. So, alright, let's bring that down. Alright. I don't think that's a secret, that's just shields and stuff there. Oh yeah, I didn't do that. Oh well, that's alright. I don't think I have to go down there anyways, so. Shields. Oh yeah, I thought there was a guy across the way. Who's trying to jump down and get me? So yeah, Mysteries of the Sith 2.0 installer is going to be coming out as well. I haven't really worked on that one yet though, so it'll be a little bit. Someone told me that it might be possible to get the screenshot, or not the screenshots, the cutscenes for Mysteries of the Sith, because obviously those aren't updated when you play it normally, and then obviously when you play it with Jedi Knight Remastered, they're not updated. But they told me that you could somehow make it so that the cutscenes are actually in game, like they like run in the game. They're not like a recording. So if we could do that, then we could have the upgraded versions of those cutscenes, you know, and then we could film them too, and then maybe even just implement them in as in the next release, in the 2.0 release. That'd be pretty sick too, to have updated cutscenes for for Mysteries of the Sith. I'd still need to play Mysteries of the Sith, because the this is the Jedi Knight is the only one that I played through. I haven't played through Mysteries of the Sith. Like even back in the day, I haven't played that one. So that would be really fun actually to play through that one. Okay, so let's go ahead. Oh yeah, there's no music, so I think I turned it way down though. But I think there might be, I think there's like a music patch or something that we might need to add. The Steam version of this game is probably the best way to go, just because I believe they already add a lot of that stuff automatically to the game. Like this, they fixed the music and all that. Whereas with other versions of the game, you kind of have to go and get that fixed. But it's all right not having the music anyways, because then I just get a copyright strike anyways on the channel. If you guys are not subscribed and you're watching, please subscribe. That would be great. Smash that like button. Oh, I forgot those guys. Let's see if we can beat these guys up. I don't know if this is going to be a good idea or not, but beat them up. That's enough of that, though. Maybe once we get our lightsaber, we can do melee more. Okay, so... Oh yeah, we're up here now. Oh yeah, there's a secret over here. I'm sure everybody knows about that. I'm pretty sure everybody knows all the secrets for the first level, at least. Because that's probably the level that's played the most. Ah! TIE Fighter! He's dead. Ah! I don't think there's a reason to go up here other than getting that blaster, and then I guess you could kill this gonk droid to get the power cells. Oh. But yeah, definitely comment below if you're having issues with the mod. I'll try to figure it out, because obviously it's nice to have an installer, but I realize that a lot of people are not, like, we don't have the same hardware, we don't have the same stuff, so it might not work exactly right. So we'll just have to troubleshoot and figure out for everybody what's going on and get it running for everybody. Alright, where is it? Where is he? Is he in there? Is that who was shooting me? Huh. Excuse me. Oh, there they are. Oh, whoops, that's the civilian. Alright, so you gotta be quick, I guess, right? Or, let me see. Yeah, you gotta be quick. Oh yeah, because otherwise you get stuck in there. Okay, there we go. So we did it. I think there's a secret somewhere over here, though, where you're supposed to come out on the top or something. I don't remember. Anyways, let's roll. Oh, what the heck? Maybe that's a different map, but I'm pretty sure there's like a secret where you can. Hey, let's go back up because I'm pretty sure. Is it jumping on that maybe? No, I don't think so. I can't believe I forgot. Uh-oh. Oh, good. That wasn't too hard. Yeah, actually, I think it's in this corner here, right? Or one of these corners. Unless I'm thinking of a different cheat. Because you're supposed to be able to get the thermal detonators, right? In that one cheat, or that one secret. Ah! No, you don't. So that's the end of the level there. I don't know if I won't quite do that yet. Ah! Another thing that you might have to be aware of, though, too, is that for some reason, Windows Defender, the GFX mod, is flagged as malicious content. Ah! So you may have to put an exception in Windows Defender, or even other antiviruses as well. So that just be aware of that. So, because the inject.exe, for some reason it doesn't like that for some reason. Ah, here it is. So here's a secret over here. And maybe I'm thinking of level 2 that has another secret where you can get up on top there. But I don't know. Let's just go ahead and go. And that's it. That's the mod, guys. Looks pretty sick. Yeah, so there was one secret that I missed. Yeah, I knew it. I knew there was one more secret that I missed. But anyways, we'll just go ahead and quit. So yeah, it worked flawlessly. I'm not sure exactly what those other people were having, those issues. But yeah, that's the mod, guys. Thanks for tuning in for this really quick playthrough here. It was really fun. But yeah, definitely go head down to the description. You can download the game now if you don't have a copy of Jedi Knight. Obviously, I just showed you how to install the CD version for free, if you would like. But if you don't feel comfortable doing that, there's always that link in the description as well, where you can get the Steam version for cheap for $3. So you can't beat that. $3. And the Steam version is actually really good. I enjoy the Steam version a lot. I actually have the 1.1 installer still installed right now on the Steam version. Open location, there it is, the Steam version. So it works fine. There's instructions if you want to run it through the Steam launcher. There is instructions. Let's actually go to Jedi Knight here, and we'll go to guides and whatnot. Someone did the liberty of making some instructions here for, I believe they did, JKGFX mod. If you play Jedi Knight in 2020 or after, this is a must. Someone went over, oh, there it is, Jedi Knight Remastered. So they go over how to install the mod with the, but now you can use the newer version. So I would use the newer version as well now. And then they have instructions here somewhere though, where you can yeah, so you can change the name of the exe file and then just rename the inject file Jedi Knight.exe, and then you can actually run the game from Steam, the Steam launcher, if you so desire. So the reasoning behind running it from the Steam launcher is because I understand that people want to keep track of their playtime, and so but if you run it without the Steam launcher, it's not gonna track that. But if you follow these instructions um, here, basically you just rename the inject.exe to Jedi Knight exe. Obviously, back up your original first, and then when you launch it, it'll think that the inject.exe is the Jedi Knight launcher, so it'll launch that through Steam, through the Steam launcher, if you so desire. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Sorry you guys are tuning in here at the end of the stream. We just went over I just went over everything, and and then I showed everybody how to install the CD version. You can install the CD version of the game for free, but if you don't feel comfortable with that, you can order this the Steam version for like $3. There's a link in the description if you guys want that. But thanks, guys, for tuning in. May the 4th be with you, and definitely have fun with the newest version of the mod, Jedi Knight Remastered. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. I'll see you guys on the next one. I'll be working on Mysteries of the Sith in the next coming weeks, so be on the lookout for that one. Alright, see you guys later. Like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Actually, I think I'm going to go ahead real quick. Hold on. Before we say goodbye for sure, let's go ahead and cue. Whoa, that's loud. Alright, so go ahead and I'll cue my ending intro here while we exit the video here. So, thanks, guys, for tuning in. Like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next